May I please, Lordship? I beg to mention item number 9.
Pardon?
I beg to mention item number 9, if 3 weeks time may be given.
Item number
9.
19.
9.
9.
Your Lordship, if 3 weeks time may be given.
At the request made by the learned counsel for the appellant. Matter is adjourned, list accordingly after 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks.
Yes, Lordship.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 11 and 12. May I pray that this matter be listed on June 5th. I am for the respondent number 4, 5.
You are for the respond number 5.
Yes,
You
Lordship.
intimate the
Yes, Your
petition
Lordship.
side.
Yes, Your Lordship.
And with the consent of the petitioner, the learned counsel for the respondent number 5. Praise for an adjournment, input for an adjournment. Prayer along, list accordingly after 5th of June. You want
Lordship,
5th,
Lordship.
5th of fixed date you want. You want a fixed date?
Lordship.
5, 6.
Your Lordship, this is an interim.
Interim was
Yes,
there.
Your Lordship.
Interim be continued till next date of listing.
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 10, hearing item number 10, Lordship. If this matter can be listed after 2 weeks.
You are for the petitioner.
For the state respondents. For the
Sorry,
state
respondent,
respondents.
state respondent.
Lordship.
You are for the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship.
So you are government advocate
Lordship.
with the consent of the petitioners, the learned government advocate, MSO and so wait for the adjournment. Prayer allowed. You want 2 weeks here?
Yes, Lordship, 2 weeks.
List accordingly after 2 weeks.
Lordship, I also beg to mention item number 4 on behalf of my colleague. If this matter can be listed after a week. Since he has
It's a
some
criminal petition. Criminal petition.
Lordship, criminal petition.
So
Lordship.
you are appearing on behalf of whom?
Of my colleague, VG Momi. Since he has some personal difficulties today.
A Jimomi or V Jimomi?
VG Momi.
His name is here only. Name process get it. Is there? Huh? They लिखी दो in the mail. Appearing MS so and so, appearing on behalf of VG Momi, paid for an adjournment, stating that due to some personal inconvenience, the NK's council is not in a position to present before the court. List accordingly. You want how many?
After a week,
After a week.
Lordship.
You're for the respondent side.
For the petitioner in item 4, Your Lordship.
You're for the petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So this is connected with 4 is connected with
Mhm.
5.
Yes, Your Lordship. 5 and 6, 4, 5 and 6.
4 and 5 now. So make it change. She is appearing for the respondent. Na? You
For
are
the
appearing for the petitioner.
petitioner in item 4 and for the respondent in item 5 and 6.
Petitioner in item 4 and respondent in item 5.
The petitioner in item 4. and
Yes, yes. And respondent in item 5.
Yes, Your Lordship. 5 and 6.
Okay. What's the order? You want 2 weeks
After a week,
after a week.
Lordship.
List accordingly after a week.
Much obliged, Lordship. Much obliged.
Just a second. Is a 4 just 4 is connected with 5 and 6 also. No?
Yes, Your
Lordship.
Lordship.
4, 5 and 6. Huh?
4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh, 7
7 as
also.
well.
Okay. 7 is one AB. How
Lordship.
it is connected with these criminal petitions? You want one adjournment in AB also in that way?
Yes, Lordship.
Because this is connected
Yes,
with the,
Lordship.
all these connected matters, in fact. Okay. Okay, 1 week later.
Obliged, Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention hearing item number 15 to 17. If Your Lordship may kindly grant me 2 weeks since my senior who is looking after this matter has some personal difficulty to appear today.
Who is your senior?
Mika H.I.A.
Mikari?
H.I.A.
Acha. So you're for the respondent.
Respondent 7, Your Lordship.
You are appearing for the respondent 7.
7, yes.
And you are for the petitioner?
I'm for the petitioners.
Petitioner.
Yes,
And then your government.
For the state, Lordship.
State
Respondent
one.
1 to 6.
Respond number 6.
1 to 6, Lordship.
1 to 6.
1 to 6, Lordship.
Hard business, so and so appearing on behalf of Mr. Mika H. Dai for the respond number 7.
Yes, Your Lordship.
For
7.
the respond number 7. Praying and accordingly paid for an adjournment, stating that due to some personal inconvenience, the engaged counsel is not in a position to appear before this court today. To which the counsel for the petitioner as well as the government advocate raised no objection. List the matter accordingly when it can be listed.
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
List accordingly after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I also like to mention item number 22 to 24. This matter, analogous matter, seeking compensation for the stretch of
20 in fact,
road, we would like to withdraw
19, 20, 21, 22,
23,
23 and 24.
Yes,
From
all those
19
analogous
onwards.
matters. Yes,
All are analogous.
analogous, yes, Lordship, for seeking compensation. However, my client has received the compensation, so I would like to withdraw this matter.
Why you file the I civil in fact? One I was there.
Yeah, I is for withdrawal of affidavit filed by the NHIDCL.
For withdrawal of all this,
No.
for
The IA is filed by respondent number 6.
filed by respond number 6.
Yes,
Yes,
Your Lordship.
Why? I
the
to
withdrawal
give me
of-
the I. So this was filed by respond number 6.
6,
Yes,
Your Lordship.
For what?
For the
Why?
withdrawal of the affidavit
For withdrawal
of affidavit filed by the respondent number 6.
for withdrawal.
Earlier
is-
affidavit, Your Lordship.
Earlier you have filed an affidavit.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So now also you want to stick with same position, you want to withdraw
Yes,
your earlier affidavit file?
yes.
Okay.
My lord, I call respondent number 2.
Just a second. I will send disposal of the I will, your withdrawal of your affidavit will be passed by today also.
No, Lordship, we have filed an IO on dated 15/2024, Lordship.
23/4/25, we have filed an IA for withdrawal of your
Earlier.
affidavit,
Earlier affidavit.
earlier affidavits.
Yes,
So now with passing the order, do you have any objection? No, I think.
No objection.
no objection.
No objection.
Submission.
I do, I. So you are Mr.
Individual.
I heard Mr. So-and-so appearing on behalf of the respondent number 6 in the, in all WPC, you are item number, respondent number 6
Yes.
in connected WPC number. Paki can use to write all this 194, 195, 196, 197, and 198. So-and-so. It is submitted by him that the present petition and interlocutory application was filed only for the withdrawal of the earlier affidavit filed by the respondent number 6, to which the other respondents as well as the petitioner raise no objection. The I is disposed of accordingly. The earlier, accordingly, the affidavit filed by the respondent number 6 is hereby withdrawn and the matter is disposed of accordingly. Now come to 20, 21, 22. In here, all the, you are for the respondent,
Petitioner.
you are for the petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship. Earlier, I was responding, that's why I was standing here.
Pardon?
Earlier, the item number 15 is sending, I was responding, that's why I stood here and I continued.
It's okay. So you are for the respondent.
No, I'm for the petitioner in
Sorry,
this
you are for the
matter.
petitioner in all the matters?
Yes, analogous matter.
Whatever
Seeking
analogous matters, you are for the respondents for all petitioners
Petitioner.
for appealing for
Yes, Your Lordship.
all the petitioners. So you want to withdraw this one now?
Yes, since my client has already received the compensation.
Okay. So in that regard, do you have anything to say? You
You
are for the-
petition, yes,
You are for the respondent number?
to my lord.
Respondent number 2 is a state or what?
No, my lord, Union of
Private
India,
party.
More.
Huh?
Ministry of Road Transport.
Hey, give me one I once, WPC. One will do. Is the petition? Is the petition in fact? How many respondents are there as a whole?
Lordship with.
Seven.
Seven, Lordship.
7. So you are applying for the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways.
As
one number two.
revenue pollution.
Okay. And you are appealing for? That's one number 6. In all matters?
Yes, Lordship.
The respondent number 6 is NHIDCL.
Yes.
Who you are, Mr.
KV Kire. I'm standing on behalf of my senior Joshua Shiki.
Jesoke,
Yes, Lordship. Joshua Shiki.
Joshua Sheki. Heard Mr. Swenson, they write in his name, appearing on behalf of Mr. Joshua Shiki for all the petitioners. And it is submitted by him that during the pendency of the present writ petitions, all the petitioners have already received their compensation.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Compensation due to them, and accordingly he wants to withdraw all the writ petitions as it has already become infructuous on receipt of the compensation from the respondent. Also heard Mr. You are Mr.
Individual.
Naam to likhiwa, so and so. appearing on behalf of the respondent number 6, and Mr.
That only.
Jack Ngoli, the learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 2, also heard. Considering this submission made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, the petitions are hereby disposed of on withdrawal. Matter may be disposed of accordingly. Okay.
Obliged, your lordship.
May it please, my lord. My lord, I beg to mention item 30.
One,
Here I-
three.
1-3. My lord, here I'm for the respondent. The principal counsel is indisposed. If the matter can come up on 2nd of June.
You are for the respondent.
Respondents.
So counsel for the insurance company is not in, is disposed.
The respondents. About the
No, you
respondent.
are appealing for the petitioner. No,
No, the respondent.
you are appealing for the respondent
I've
who
taken
is
the
in
consent.
indisposed condition.
The principal counsel.
Principal counsel for the respondent.
Yes, lord.
Leave the ground, okay? The heard Mr. Swenson, the learned counsel appearing on behalf of principal counsel. Who is the principal counsel?
B.N. Sharma.
B.N. Sharma.
Yes.
Could not appear before this court as he is in indisposed condition. Considering the submission made by the learned counsel for the petitioner, appellant, the matter is adjourned. You want it to be fixed on 2nd of June.
2nd of June.
List accordingly on 2/6/2025 for hearing.
Much obliged.
From the supplementary cost list for motion, item number 25.
Please, your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, this is an application under section 528 of PNSS. I'm bringing for setting aside of the criminal proceedings against petition number 1 in GR 38 of 24, pending before the Honorable Judicial Magistrate First Class Mogup Chung. My lord, here in this present petition, the petitioner number 2 is none other than the complainant, based on whose FIR the said criminal proceedings was instituted against petitioner number 1. And pending disposal of the criminal petition and compromise deed dated 28/04/2025 was executed between petitioner number 1 and 2, wherein the parties have decided to settle the matter in good faith. And also, my lord, in condition number 5,
You annexed
said-
is
they
the
said,
compromise petition
annexure C, my lord,
page.
page 25 to 27. Executed between petition number 1 and 2. And in condition number 5, my lord, page 27. The first party, that is petitioner number 2, has decided to withdraw all criminal proceedings against the second party, that is petitioner number 1. And therefore, my lord, my prayer before this honorable court is that based on the strength of this compromise deed and under section 528 of PNSS, your lordship may be pleased to quash and set aside the FIR and the subsequent criminal proceedings against petitioner number 1. And in the interim, my lord may be pleased to set aside criminal proceedings pending before the Honorable JMFC Mawuchung. That is all, my lord.
Yes.
Notice, lordship.
In regards to interim trade, do you have anything to say? No,
Lordship,
because they have as per him, there was mutual agreement and they have created a settlement. So on that basis, if there is any stay order, do you have anything to say as an interim?
no, lordship. Let it be the return of the, let me get the instruction, lordship.
Hard, Mr. You are Mr.
Why Hamzai, my lord?
Y. Hamchin. Hard, Mr. Y. Hamchin, the counsel for the petition. And also hard MS
S. Chang.
S. Chang, the learned PP, your PP.
Lordship,
or additional?
actually, I'm appearing on behalf of my colleague, lordship, Livika. I'll be accepting.
So
notice.
you are, whether you are strength of additional PP or no?
No, lordship. She's the, she's
Then
the.
and if anyone else taken, he or she can appear because government, how can you represent? Anyone if you.
Yes, my lord. My
Yes,
lord is correct. Yes, only PP can appear in
Yes.
such a case. Your lordship.
Uh,
Not as-
PP or suppose if any other additional PP
Yes,
is there,
yes.
then he can appear.
Not as, not that. My
Ah.
lord is correct.
Is there anyone?
Lordship, in court number one, yes, my lord. I-
Yes, Lordship.
Okay, the heard Mr. So-and-so, the counsel for the learned additional PP or PP, some will be, I'll talk with one so-and-so. You just keep it blank here. Full stop. This is an application under section 528 of BNSS. Praying for quashing and setting aside of the FIR dated 10/6/2024. And the criminal proceeding in GR case number 38 of 2024. Corresponding to MKG WPC case number 03 of 2024. Okay, we'll record your name.
Yes, my lord.
Record his name. You are additional or PP?
PP, my lord.
PP.
Yes.
Also heard so and so, PP will lead you. Now he is, this petition is for setting aside and quashing of the FIR as well as the criminal proceeding.
Yes.
He's saying that the petitioner number 2 is in fact, he is the informant of the victim or whatever.
Hmm.
So they have arrived in a mutual settlement. So now the joint petition has been filed. So we call for the case record
Yes, my lord.
and notice you have already, if no formal notice is required, but we'll
Yes.
call for the case record. And by the time he's seeking for the stay of the further proceeding.
Okay.
That's
Okay, my lord.
so and so, so and so. WPC number so and so. It is submitted by next part. It is submitted by Mr. Y. Hamchi that the petitioner number 2 was she is the victim's grandmother, not
My
the, then who is the victim?
The victim is one Miss So-and-so who happens to reside with petitioner number 1.
So why she is not appearing before this court?
The victim is represented by petitioner number 2, my lord.
Why?
The reason being the victim was a minor.
Ah.
When they said.
And who was the informant? Just tell us.
The informant, my lord, is petitioner number 2, who is the grandmother of the victim.
She was the informant.
The informant, petitioner number 2, my lord, yes,
And petitioner number 2 was the informant.
my lord,
So she lodged the FIR on behalf of her granddaughter.
my lord.
It's a case of
Child abuse, my lord,
oh, child abusement is also there. Read section 75 JJ.
my lord.
Have you annexed the FIR here?
FIR, my lord, is annexed in Annexure A, page 11 to 16, my lord. Annexure A, page 11 to 16. So initially, my lord, a 0 FIR was filed by the petitioner number 2. And the same was registered at Mogokchu. And thereafter, the said criminal proceedings against petitioner number 1.
So this is the case 75 JJ is also there. Child abusement was there.
Yes.
So I thought I didn't see this, I thought 323 and 324, but read section 75 JJ is also there.
My lord, petition is not with me. However, notice may be issued. Meantime, LCR may be
What is the
composed.
stage of the case at present?
Pending trial, my lord.
Pending trial. So we're not going to stay this case because 75 JJ is there. I'm not supposed to stay the proceeding.
Yes.
Well, notice will be issued. It's a simple Baki to last paragraph which was started. The petitioner number 1 and 2 jointly filed. That may be only be there. And rest you no need to write. Issue notice. Next para. However, no formal notice is required to be served on the state respond number 1 as the learned PP has already appeared. However, the copy of the petition be served during the course of the day. Also call for the scanned copy of the LCM. List accordingly. After 2 weeks will do.
My lord.
List accordingly after 2 weeks. So child is how old she is?
She will be 18, my lord, now.
18? 18, how child? She is not 18, I think.
17, my lord, 17.
17 years. Okay. Okay.
Much obliged, my lord.
Much obliged.
For admission, item number 1.
Please, my ladyship, we have taken steps upon the newly implemented respondent number 3 by way of justice service, and then we have already filed an affidavit to that extent.
We also asked to file the amended cost title, na?
Yes, yes, we have already did that.
So this is the, for justice service for the respondent number 2,
Respondent number 3.
3. Then why it is written as 2? Respondent number 3 and respondent number 3, 2 also notice
Yes,
was served to justy mode.
yes, yes.
One has already filed their affidavit in opposition.
Yes. In the earlier occasion, for the respondent number 2, VGMO was representing.
So you are appearing for
I was appearing for respondent number 1.
1. So
Now,
you have
now,
already
now,
filed.
now that they have emulated the respondent number 3, that means the incumbent, the present director, higher education, I'll be representing the present respondent number 3. I'll be filing my Vagladama, your lordship.
So you are going to appear at post respondent number 1 and 3.
1 in 3, correct.
And 2 is
2 is represented by my colleague, Vez Yemomi. Now, due to some personal difficulty, he could not be here today.
But your why the registry had not reflected the names, no? In the cause list? No, he has already filed Bakaltama, affidavit in opposition has already been filed. The name of the counsel for the respondents are not being reflected here.
For respondent number 1.
Pardon?
Sometimes during preparation of the court, sometimes it happens.
No, but
Make-
why I'm saying, because for 1, they have already filed their affidavit in opposition also. You have
Yes,
already filed your
yes,
affidavit in opposition.
lordship, for 1, that is the former director, higher education. I have already filed the Vagladama as well as the counter also.
Yes.
Now that that director was out of service. Now the present incumbent director has to be bring in. So
Oh.
she will come as a respondent number 3. I'll be representing that, the incumbent director, higher education.
My lord, sometimes during preparation of cost list,
Now, the respondent number 3 is already, through your amendment cost title, respondent number 3 is already here, na?
Yes, yes. Now the respondent number 3 is represented.
He is going to
He's
represent.
I'll be representing.
A short date may be given, my lord, because this is pertaining to the non-compliance of the order dated 10/11/2022. Passed in WBC 250/2022, whereby this honorable court has directed to regularize the service of the petitioner as in terms of the OM.
Hmm.
Now, as per the OMs, those who have completed 30 years and whose case could not be considered for regularization, their cases has to be taken in 2 phases. That is, in the 1st of January and 1st of July. Now, so many Januaries have gone, so many Julys have gone. Yeah. It's only just for consideration of the regularization, no other direction. Because as per the OM, the petitioner is entitled.
lordship, if you can mention in the order to reflect, because in CIS
Yes,
it's
yes,
there.
will.
In CIS it's there, but it's because of the software for cost preparation. So we'll
Most
make sure
probably.
that it comes up next time.
We'll give a direction. Hard, Mr. You are Mr.
And Nungkumar, my lord.
N. Long Kumar.
And Nungkumar, my lord.
Hard, Mr. N. Long Kumar, the learning counsel for the petition. And also hard, Mr.
More Imshid.
Moa Imshin, the counsel appearing for the respondent number 1, and he newly implemented the respondent number 3. However, he submitted that the earlier director is now he has already got transferred, no? Earlier director.
Yes.
Yes.
Earlier director, was the respondent number 1, has already got transferred, and the petitioner has already amended the cost title by impleting the respondent number 3, the present director. No, impleting the present director as respondent number 3. And he has already filed his wakalatnama for the respondent number 3 and will be representing by him. If it is seen from the record that the respondent number 2 is already represented by the council. Yeah, where they have also filed their work.
No.
Work affidavit,
But
But they-
maybe they will not file because they're not a necessary party.
but they have not filed their affidavit in operation till date. Next product, considering the submission made by learned counsel for both sides, let the matter be. How many weeks you need?
Lordship, let this come up after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks. List accordingly after 2 weeks, enabling the respondent number 3 to file the refit in opposition. Full stop. Next paragraph. Further, the registry is hereby directed to reflect the name of the council representative respondents on the next date of listing. List accordingly. Okay.
Okay.
For admission, item number 2.
May I please, Lordship, Lordship, I have, my lady, I have instruction to appear on behalf of respondent number 2. My lady, we have complied with the court's direction by this order. She has been appointed, so I pray that the contempt may be closed.
Do you need any further instructions in that regard?
No, my lord, already complied, sir. Your lordship made this one.
No. Your petitioner has already been
Yes, we have appointed her yesterday. This is the appointment
Yes, appointment.
order.
yesterday only.
Yes, appointment order. And I have given a copy to her counsel.
Okay, then you have,
Yes,
we
lord.
can close the matter.
Yes, we
Yes.
can go.
So one is representing by whom?
I'm representing.
Heard, Mr. You are Mr.
Elikase Sangdam, my lord.
and Likasi Sangaman,
Yes.
Sangtim, the counsel for the petitioner. And also heard Mr. You learned additionally, you know,
No, I'm senior government.
Senior.
In Angami.
and Anand, the senior government advocate, representing respondent number 1, and MS
V. Shukri,
V.
additional
Shukra,
AG.
representing the respondent number 2. Na?
Yes,
She also submitted one order issued by the Home Commissioner asking her to represent the respondent number 2. Further full stop. Further, she submitted that in person to the order of this court, the petitioner has already been appointed yesterday in the what was the post in fact
MTS,
in the post of
multitask,
MTS.
yes,
MTS full form
Multitasking
tasking service,
multitask
multitasking staff.
tasking staff.
Yes. It is,
Multitasking
yes.
staff. Mr. Next paragraph, Mr. Kiyagotam and Sanctim also submitted in this regard that he has also received the instructions in regard to appointment of his the client of the petition. In view of this, the present contempt petition is hereby closed. Just one para you add. Just one para you add. First of all, this is an application under section 12 and 13 of the Contempt of Court Act 1971, read with section article 215 of Constitution of India, for willful and deliberate violation of this court order by the order of this court by judgment and order dated order of this court dated 8/04/2024 passed in WPC 356/2021. বাকিখিনি পিছত paragraph start করব. Okay.
Okay, much.
Item number 3.
Lordship, this is the last order. May I read your lordship?
Hmm.
Dated 17/4/2025.
Yes.
Heard Mr. Sharif Ahmed, the learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. Moa Imchen, the learned senior government advocate, appearing on behalf of respondent number 4 and 5. That is, respondent number 4 is your lordship, chief engineer, road and bridges, and then respondent number 5 is executive engineer, road and bridges, Nokla. Mr. Moa Imchen, the learned senior government advocate, has asked for some more time to be the balance amount of rupees 9554 lakhs, rupees 95 lakh 54,000, as the same is placed under additionality, and it is yet to be released by the finance department. As it has already been submitted in the affidavit of the respondent number 4 and 5, that the amount of rupees 80 lakhs is earmarked to be paid to the petitioner. The executive engineer RNB, the executive engineer Bitaluti RNB Noklak is directed to be the same to the petitioner as and when the petitioner approaches the officer concerned. The remaining amount of rupees 95.54 lakhs shall be paid within a period of 1 month from today. That was the order. Now, this lordship, it is amount to be paid is 2. Now, and so far as 80 lakhs has been concerned, your lordship, we have paid to the petitioner.
80 lakhs.
We have paid to the petitioner.
80 lakhs.
80 lakhs, yes.
Your Lordship, 75 lakhs 40,000.
Paid 75 lakhs 40,000.
40,000 to the petitioner.
Already paid.
Yes, yesterday.
That is, your lordship, there are certain total deduction which is done by the government itself, like GST, because it's a contract bail. So that is normally done in all the cases. And in the figure, certain deductions are made. So after deducting the required, after being done the required deduction, it has been paid.
Do you want to say something? Because around 4.60 has been deducted.
Yes.
So it's quite a huge
Yes.
amount. Whether this taxes or GST will cover all
We
this,
don't
or
have any details of that.
you
They
have
have
not
not given us any details with regards to the deduction. They have just verbally said that 5.75% is deducted, but the deduction details has not been given. Your Lordship, the balance amount is 97.54 lakhs. In the order dated 17/4/25, the amount is due to some typographical error. It is been recorded as 95.54 lakhs. Your Lordship, kindly
actually it should be 97,
97.54.
97.54.
Yes, Your Lordship, kindly take peruse the order dated 24/2/25.
Yes, I admit, your lordship, that figure is wrong.
In the second paragraph, last line, may I read, Your Lordship?
Just a second.
It is
24.
also stated that the balance amount of rupees 97.54 lakhs has not been submitted to the government with a request for placement of fund under additionality. Your Lordship, by order dated 17/4, they were directed by this honorable court to pay the balance amount, that is 97.54 lakhs, within a period of 1 month.
But on the last occasion,
Yes, Your Lordship.
obviously it was there that they were also asked to for the payment of 80 lakhs.
80
Now
lakhs
he is submitting that out of 80 lakhs has been paid, whatever the deduction was there or whatever. So you were to receive 80 lakhs plus 97.54.
Yes.
So out of that, they have already paid 75.40 after deduction, whatever.
Yes.
So as per you, 97.50 is still.
Is the balance amount still balance?
So in that regard, what do you want to submit?
Lordship,
Because it was in order that within 1 month it has to be paid. So from the date of order, that is 17/4/25 to now, it is already 1 month is
Yes.
over.
lordship, kindly, order is very clear. Now that only the figure rupees 95.54, it should be 97.54. It's a
That is
typing
understood.
mistake.
That is understood. No, I am saying that you were asked to pay within 1 month. That is the balance amount or additional amount of 95.54 also, including the 80 lakhs or whatever. Now we have paid 80 lakhs, suppose 80 lakhs after deduction,
80 lakhs were paid,
you have paid after deduction of something.
correct.
Now 97.50 is still pending. So
It's-
in
it's
the
still
that
pending.
regard,
It's still-
what do
it's-
you want to submit? When we are able to pay?
Lord, on the last occasion, since the order was 17/4/2025, it was supposed to be placed after 1 month.
Mm.
So within that, we'll try, within that
1
amount
month is
fixed.
already
It's
over.
already lapsed, your lordship.
Today we are on month of May, in fact.
Lordship, it is like this. Additionality has got some problem in the allocation of the fund. Additionality is paid with the approval of the finance only. Additionality means finance has to approve by giving justification by the department. Now, since the file is pending with the finance department, we will definitely pay it. But your lordship will be needing some more time, your lordship.
So why didn't you raise that issue while passing the order on 17/4?
Because
direction was there.
direction was there, I agree, but the technical problem that the government is facing, for allocation, there is the certain technical problem.
Okay, then in that case, what is your time limit? When you will be able to? After getting the approval from the finance.
Finance, after
Yes.
according it is still with the finance. Now, lordship, at least minimum 1 month will be required because there are many court procedures in relation to finance.
You raise those issues.
Allow-
while
allow
passing
me
the
that.
order on 17/4.
Allow me that, your lordship.
Your lordship.
Otherwise, the 80 lakhs we have already paid.
Your lordship, I wanted to point one more thing. Kindly take affidavit filed by the respondent on 24/2. Kindly take the affidavit.
Respondent 4.
Respondent number 4, yes.
Yes.
Respondent 4 and 5.
Your lordship, kindly take page number 10, annexure C.
Yes.
So the proposal for pending balance amount was sent to the Chief Commissioner and Secretary in the month of 8 October 2024, that is last year. So till now, they have not been able to release. Your lordship, my humble prayer will be if your lordship could direct the respondent to deposit the amount of 97.54 lakhs in the registry of this court. Because your lordship, the petitioner has been suffering since 2015. He's been going from door to door. He's been sent from door to door.
No, then what purpose will serve if a direction is given to the deposition of the money to the registry? Ultimately, money will be received by your petitioner.
Yes.
Is there any difference because asking him to deposit the money before the registry or directly petitioner? What is the difference? I just want to ask.
Because if direction is given by your lordship, then at least they will fasten the procedures.
That cannot be. Anyway. You are MS?
F. Ahmed.
You are appearing on behalf of Mr. Sharif Ahmed?
Yes, yes, your lordship.
Heard MS F. Ahmed, appearing on behalf of Mr. Sharif Ahmed for the petition and also heard. And you are representing 4 and 5, no?
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Also heard Mr. Swensu appearing on behalf of Mr. M. Imchin, your senior advocate, senior government advocate,
Yes.
appearing on behalf of Mr. Respondent number 4 and 5. Poston. It is submitted by Mr. Imchin that as per in person to the order dated 17/4/2025 passed by this court. Yes, the respondent number 4 and 5, the concerned department has already paid an amount of rupees 80 lakhs as to the petitioner. However, however, some more time is required for the additional payment of rupees 97.54 lakhs to the petitioner. Post of he submitted further in this regard that for the additional amount, necessary approval from the finance department is also required. And in that process, in the process of that to obtain and in that process, some time may be required. And accordingly, he submitted that at least 1 month time may be given for the payment of additional amount of rupees 97.54 lakhs to the petition. Full stop. Next para, MS Ahmed, the learned counsel for the petitioner, submitted in this regard that the petitioner had received 75.40 lakhs from lakhs yesterday by deducting the rest of the amount, and it was told that 5.75 percent, 74,
0.40 lakhs.
5.70%.
Your Lordship, it's 5.75%.
5.75 has been deducted from the bill amount of rupees 80 lakhs. She further submitted that in spite of the strict direction from the court dated 17/4/2025, the respondent had not paid the additional amount of rupees 97.54 lakhs, though the proposal for the pending bills were placed before the government on 8th of October 2024. Next para, considering this submission made by counsel for both sides, let the respondent number 4 and 5 be given 1 month time for payment of the additional amount of rupees 97.54 lakhs, 97.53 lakhs, comma the additional amount. You will be able to after 1 month, or you need more than 1 month?
After 1 month,
After
after
1
one,
month. Want any fixed date here or no? After 1 month?
after one.
Okay.
List it
accordingly
after 1 month. List.
Your Lordship may keep that on record, this check and money received by the petitioner.
Later, what are the add corridor? The learned counsel for petitioner also submitted. The one is check and
Check. The last is money receipt.
check and money receipt. Copy of the check and money receipt. Keep it the case record. Okay.
Much
Mr.
appreciated.
Lordship.
For orders, item number 8.
May I please, Lordship? Steps have been taken upon the respondent number 1 to 3. So service is still awaited.
Services still awaited for
Yes,
respondent number.
1, 2, and 3.
What mode do you have taken steps? In which mode you have taken steps?
Lordship,
To
registered post with
registered
AP.
post.
Lordship.
Okay, we're going to await for the service, but next date, most probably there may be a prayer for service of notice to dusty mode also. Now
Lordship.
we're just waiting,
Yes,
awaiting
Lordship.
for the service.
Lordship.
Okay. Hard MS so appearing for the petitioner. It is submitted that they have already taken steps on the respondent number 1 and 2 and 3, but the service is still awaited. Let the service be awaited till next date of listing. List accordingly after 2 weeks.
Lordship.
List accordingly after 2 weeks.
Obligement.
For hearing, item number 14.
Yes.
May I please, Lordship, on the previous date, LCR was called for, Lordship.
LCR was called for. So you are for the respondent.
Lordship, for the claimant respondent number 1, Lordship.
Yes, you are appearing for
I'm for the appellant, my lady.
appellant.
It has not
Last,
been received.
okay, last day the trial court record was called for, in fact,
Yes, my lady.
not been received till now.
It is not yet received.
Not yet received, so
In
later
that eventuality,
reminder, pardon?
yes, in that eventuality, let it be listed once the registry of this honorable court receive the LCR.
Yes, yes,
For conducting the hearing, I believe LCR will be required, my lady.
yes, obviously.
Yes.
So we are going to issue this reminder through the registry, and it will be, report will be put up after receipt of the LCR.
Oh, okay.
You are Mr.
I'm Mr. Vikramjit Devnath.
Heard Mr. Bikramjit Devnath through VC, the counsel, learned counsel for the appellant, and also heard Mr.
Lakshmipam, Lordship.
Lakepong, the learned counsel for the respondent. As per office note, it is seen that the LCR has not been received by the registry. Post of issue reminder, registry will take the necessary steps. Matter may be listed on receipt of the LCR from LCR by the registry. List accordingly. Okay.
Obliged, Lordship.
Much obliged.
Oh,
For hearing item number 18.
yes.
Please, Lordship. Lordship here, I'd like to submit this matter on the facts and the figures. Lordship, in brief, the petitioner was appointed as a constable in his initial appointment, and thereafter he was regularized, and thereafter in different place of posting, he served and then promoted. And then while he was serving as a sub-inspector in Kifri under the commandant, there was less drawn air. So when he served as an inspector in Dimapur, he come to know about this less drawn air. So he requested and then requested the superior authority, his superior authority, to look into it. And then accordingly, WT message was sent to the earlier place of posting, his place of posting, to the commandant of the Kibiri. And then WT message was sent, and then thereafter some communication was taken, but no consideration was made. So accordingly, he made a representation, seeking his grievances, asking for his less strong salary. That is, I have already included in my next year. Two representation was made.
Less strong salary, what do you say? Somebody what? Less strong?
Less strong salary, less drawn salary.
Oh, drawn salary.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
for about 29 months, Lordship. I'll come to that. Now, his representation, Lordship, he has made a representation. The first representation was made on 12/5/2022. That is annexure 9. That was also not considered. No, Lordship.
Representation on 12?
12/5/2022. And that is annexure 9, page 28 of my petition. Annexure 9, page 28. Now, second, thereafter, due to non-consideration, he has made another representation straight to the Home Commissioner. That is at page 29. Annexure 10. That was written on 29/6/2022.
Annexure 10.
Annexure 10.
Page?
Page 29. Seeking his grievances. But till now, till date, it was not considered. So he is before the Honorable Court for this injustice. Now, Lordship, I'd like to, how his salary was, this Honorable Court, I have already stated in my paragraph 5 of the petition. That is to be more clarity, I would like to allow to read, Lordship. That is page 6 of my read petition. So may I allow you to read, Lordship? That the petitioner was serving as sub-inspector under the establishment of Commandant 14 NABIR, Kifri, Nagaland. The petitioner was given less salary for the period during the period 1/7/26 to 1/11/2028, 2018, wherein 29-month less salary was withdrawn by the petitioner amounting to rupees 4,65,818, which are illustrated in detail herein at annexure 5 of this instant petition. So this is my grievances, Lordship. So I may take to Lordship to annexure 5 of my petition. Page 20. This is how I have illustrated the less drawn salary. So just I'll give only some 2-3 instances. Serial number 1, that is 1/7/2026. I have given in this way. Net amount has to be 36950. This is serial number 1. And then after deduction, 35722. So pay received is 32341. So less drawn is 3381. Likewise, I'll take to serial number. This is a little illustrative, so I will just give some instances. Under this 13, 1/7/2027, this net amount is 38,197. And then after deduction, it has to be 36969. And then pay receipt is 31388. And then less drawn is 5581. Now coming to 18, serial number 18. I'm just giving some illustration. 1/12/2027, that is net amount has to be 72,420. And then after deduction, 71192. And then he received only this 35249. So less drawn is 35944. Then coming to serial number 28. 1/10/2028, net has to be 88013, and then after deduction 86785. Then pay receipt is only 55021, 31761. So the less drawn column, if we make the calculation, it comes around 4658118. That is my annexure 5. Now to substantiate that the calculation is made as per the Bay rule, the following page, that is page 22, that is annexure 6. This is how a rule for the month of July 2026 up to November 2028. This is how the basic pay, all this calculation was made as per the records taken from the office by the petitioner. This is annexure 6. Now, how this and in the following pages, that is page 22. Why I'm showing this is that this basic pay has been rightly calculated based on those records. See, just page 22, record of service. So here, if you Lordship may see the next paragraph, that is 7 ROB. Here it indicates 1/12/2017 is 43500. Thereby meaning I'm showing that I'll have calculated the scale of pay according to the records. Now, to substantiate that I have done less salary, I'll take to the Lordship to my bank statement, how I have received. So Lordship may kindly turn to page 23. Page 23, this is the bank statement where the petitioners obtained from the bank, SBI, where he is drawing the salary, he has drawn the salary. Now, Lordship, I would like to take attention to the Lordship, this first serial number, page 23, annexure, what is Lordship?
Annexure?
Annexure 7.
No, I have got, yes.
Page 23.
Yeah.
So in serial number 1st July 2016, bulk posting by salary. This is how the salary is credited. So here credit means 32341. So I have given in my annexure 5 the exact figure which has been credited. That is how I have calculated. Now again, to substantiate more, the following page 24. If Lordship may kindly, because there is some numerical calculation, that is why I'm just wanted to. On 3rd July 2017.
3rd July.
Yes, 3rd July 2017. Bulk posting by salary. Here it indicates 31,388. So exact that figure I have figured out in my annexure 5. Now, again to substantiate more, the page 25, 5th December 2027, sorry, 2017, here salary is credited 35,248. That also I have exactly figured out in my annexure 5. All those, and in the following page also, page 26, on 1st October 2018, salary has been credited 55,021. So that is, if we go to the annexure 5, 1st October 20, yes. Here I have already given the exact figure. At serial number, as I've indicated in the previous submission, serial number 28, 55,021 has been credited. So Lordship, my submission is that very simple. My salary has been given less during that period of 29 months. So I have made a fervent appeal to the authority to consider my representation, to consider, allow me to throw the my less than salary, because now I'm already a pensioner, and then prior to my final approval of my pension, I have requested that since my pension is going to be settled within short time, so my less than salary, which I have stated in my presentation, be kindly considered. But till now, this less than salary has not been considered. And then this has been substantiated, not by just verbal submission, but by this proof, how I have, my salary has been credited into my account. I have placed even the salary statement, the bank statement, because I have thrown my salary from the SBI. So now, Lordship, that is my only simple, my grievances here before the Honorable Court. Now, after filing of this, the state respondent has made a reply that my less than salary has been considered by placing this several annexures indicating that showing some DA this and that. So I have categorically denied, contended in my reply. So I have already filed my reply affidavit in opposition, where I have categorically stated that all the statement and annexures made by the state respondent, they are making a confusion. They are making an irrelevant statement that TA is same with the less drawn salary, whereas I'm claiming for only the less drawn salary. But they are on the track that I have been considered, I have been given right salary by stating that by placing the TA. Because TA for every state employee and then for every state central employee, for a year, 2 increment TA is to be there as per the rules, as they have enclosed in the office memorandum.
You're saying TA or DA?
TA, yes.
Transference.
Yeah. So my humble submission is that they have relied, they have put up, they have substantiated by giving so many this annexion enclosure, saying that I have been paid by less drawn salary, but they are saying only on the TA. And in the calculation which I have made in my this petition, there is no denial, because this calculation was made substantiated on basis on my records, and then the salary credited to my account. So the submission made the statement and counter affidavit filed by the state respondent, they are not, this is not relevant, because they are talking about the other DA, whereas I am very clearly stating that I'm asking for the less drawn salary. So that is my simple and humble submission before the Honorable Court. And then I'm being a pensioner, and then this case is being pending for quite some time. So this Honorable Court may kindly consider my submission, and then consider my the respondent to consider my less than salary. That is my whole submission.
So you got the pension now?
Yeah, I'm
Now,
a
in pension, what is it is your pension you're drawing? I mean the correct amount you're drawing now as a pension?
That
or is there any calculation?
as per the retirement calculation, I'm enjoying the pension. That I have not taken instruction, but I'm specifically talking about this 29 less than salary. So that is how I have calculated in my petition.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, here, it's a disputed question of facts, Your Lordship. The petitioner is claiming one amount and we're claiming one amount, Your Lordship. And I will show you through my affidavit, Your Lordship, which I had filed on 7/6/2024, Your Lordship. The documents which I have annexed, Your Lordship, these are prepared by accounts personnel, Your Lordship. And this is as per the records, Your Lordship. The acquaintance role maintained by the department will clearly shows what amount he's entitled and the calculations, Your Lordship. The annexure, it starts from page 35, Your Lordship. Page 36.
This is the
And
acquaintance rule.
Yeah, this is the acquaintance, Your Lordship. So as per this acquaintance role, Your Lordship, the salary was deposited, Your Lordship. So the petitioner is claiming one amount and we are saying that he's entitled to certain amount as per this acquaintance role, Your Lordship. So for example, Your Lordship, for the month of July 2016, Your Lordship.
Yes, Malta.
Your Lordship, the grand total comes to 34,809, Your Lordship.
Which page you're saying?
Page 36, Your Lordship, annexure G. Page 36.
Yes.
These are a series of annexures. So it's been page 36. This is for the month of July 2016, Your Lordship. This is from where the petitioner is claiming the less drawn, Your Lordship. So for the month of July 2016, the pay ban was 14630, Your Lordship. And after the DA was during the month of July 2016, 111%, 119%. So when we take out the percentage from the pay ban, Your Lordship, it comes to 17,411, Your Lordship. And these are all the MA, HR, these are the calculations. And the grand total, Your Lordship, this will grand total, which is in bold, Your Lordship, 34,809, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, and the net amount is after deduction, Your Lordship, net amount will be 33581, and the amount 32100 was deposited in the bank, Your Lordship. And other deductions from the net amount, Your Lordship, if you come to the lower table, Your Lordship, other deduction, these were the deduction made, and this is also reflected in other deduction column, Your Lordship, just near the deposited into bank. Have you seen my Lord?
Yes. Now,
Yeah.
what is your
So
gross
these are the
amount?
deductions.
Gross amount. Gross amount.
Gross amount is 34,809.
809.
Yep. Lordship, for clear this thing, I've made a chart here, Lordship. So the first column is the petitioner's claim, Your Lordship, the net amount. And as per the A roll, Your Lordship, the second column, we have given as per this A roll, Your Lordship. And the amount deposited was 32100. This was from the net amount, the deduction, which is in the annexure, Your Lordship, page 36, Your Lordship.
So now just a second. So in the 1st of July, as per the petitioner, they are claiming that
36
net amount should be
36950. Yes, Your Lordship.
And as per your calculation, the
Yes.
gross amount was 34809, and the net salary was
3232. Oh, Your Lordship, yeah, the
581, 33581, and thereafter after deduction, it was 32100.
32100. Yes, Your Lordship.
But just I want to ask you one thing.
Yes, Your Lordship.
For the net salary again, why your deduction is there?
Your Lordship, even the petitioner has no objection to that, because in the reply, in my affidavit in this thing, opposition, I have stated this
No, generally
statement.
what we see
Yes, Your
From
Lordship.
the gross salary, any
Yes.
deduction, if there is any deduction,
Yes.
from the gross salary, suppose GI tax or whatever,
Mhm.
this kind of thing.
Yes, Your
So
Lordship.
that will be deducted from your gross salary,
Yes, Your
and
Lordship.
that net amount should be there.
Yes, Your
But
Lordship.
here we have seen that gross total is 34809 and net amount, as you have submitted here, stated here, is 338581. And
Yes,
thereafter the deductions were there.
Yes, Your Lordship.
This is deduction in cash in hand.
Your Lordship, with this deduction, Your Lordship.
Oh, there are some canteen and
Yes, Your Lordship, there, this is a sepoy, yeah.
Oh, he is a sepoy. So
Sepoy,
this
Your
has to be
Lordship.
deducted.
Yes, Your Lordship, and for that, he has no objection, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Even in his reply, Your Lordship. With this particular deduction, Your Lordship, I specifically stated in my paragraph 6, Your Lordship. If I may be allowed to read, Your Lordship, with regard to the deduction, Your Lordship, from the net amount, Your Lordship, that with regard to the statement made in, it's in page 4, Your Lordship. Para 6, Your Lordship. That with regard to the statement made in paragraph 7 of the writ petition, the answering deponent does not admit anything which is contrary to records and further states that with regard to salary deposited in the bank not tallying with air roll, the office maintained unit battalion fund, sports revenue, unit school fund, such and such, etc. That these deductions are made from the salary of the unit personnel from month to month after getting due approval from all the personnel of the unit, Your Lordship. With that, they have also replied that they have no objection to that, Your Lordship. And I would also, the petitioner may also be put to strict proof from where his calculation is coming from, because I will show you one flow, Your Lordship. If you may turn to page 21 of the writ petition, Your Lordship, annexure 6, Your Lordship.
Page 21.
Page 21 of the writ petition, annexure 6.
Yes.
Your Lordship, and particularly with air roll for the month of December, Your Lordship.
Month of December.
Yes, from December. And then I would also like you to take Your Lordship to the air roll in my paragraph, in my annexure. It will be, I'll give you the page number, Your Lordship, December. Your Lordship, October, Your Lordship, page 63 of my affidavit in opposition, page 63.
Yes.
Yes, Your Lordship. So this is the air roll for the month of October 2018, Your Lordship. And for the petitioner, Your Lordship, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the chart number 5, Your Lordship, for the month of October 2018, Your Lordship, in the petitioner's annexure 6. Have you seen, Your Lordship? The pay ban is 43,500. 43,500.
In the month of October?
Yes, in the month of October. So DA is 23915. 23915. So in that particular month, the DA was 9%, Your Lordship. So the 9% of 43,500 comes to 3915. 3915. But the petitioner here, he has in his annexure, it's 23915. This is 20,000 extra, Your Lordship. So I don't know where this calculation is coming from, Your Lordship. Our calculation is as per the DA. Your Lordship, in that particular month, the DA was 9%. So his pay ban in the month of October and the government's pay ban in the air roll pay ban is same, Your Lordship. But the calculation with regard to DA, Your Lordship, it has hiked, Your Lordship. In that particular month, it was only 9%. So I don't know what percent this is. It is in excess of 20,000, Your Lordship. If we take out 9% of 43,500, it's 3,915, Your Lordship.
15.
Yes, Your
And they're
Lordship.
saying
Theirs is 23,915, Your Lordship. This is where the
vast difference.
miscalculation is coming, Your Lordship.
Yes, we need some more thing there.
Yes, Your
How
Lordship.
from
So,
where you are saying these things? Because they have already produced the acquittance roll,
yes, Your
where
Lordship.
generally the salary or whatever is entered, in fact. Do you have
Lordship,
anything to say from where you are saying these things?
Lordship, just one point. He has relied the page, first, Lordship may kindly take to the affidavit of opposition what she has stated, page 33, sorry, 36, wherein she said that the salary has been credited to 32,100. Whereas in this is my page 26 of my petition. This is how I have obtained the bank statement, how my salary has been credited. So here, actual amount has been credited 32,341. Whereas they are saying that 32,100. So this document cannot be relied on because see, this is the statement where my salary has been credited. So, and then not only that, in the following pages also, they are saying that in the month of August 2016, my salary has been credited, deposited to my account 31,870, whereas in my credited amount is again 32,100. So it is not justified, according to me.
We are not in a position to say all these things because
Yes,
we
Your
need
Lordship.
some more clarification.
This has been done by the accounts personnel, Your Lordship. We can't go beyond this, Your Lordship. And she has.
Because
but
he
then-
has
and then-
produced the acquittance roll from where the salary generally after your bill is prepared, all these things are these things are entered in the acquittance roll.
Yes.
So where from you're saying that these things are there?
This record I have obtained from the office, but my petitioner has obtained this record, how I have been given my salary. All those record has been taken from the office. So, and then accordingly, we have calculated make the calculation. And then in one point, we have given less basic pay. Because of all those less payment, my less drawn salary has occurred. So in one of your statement, may I just a second.
For us also, how can we give now?
Yes, Your Lordship. It's a
Because
disputed question, Your Lordship.
disputed fact, in fact,
Yes.
because you have prepared one thing. I mean, as per your chart, you have prepared, and the other one is they have also produced. It's not a case that they will produce by themselves and will produce there. They have also obtained the acquittance roll and other. What was the percentage of the DA at the time? Because now she has pointed out one thing, wherefrom it is seen that the DA as per the month of October 2018 is quite different. 20,000, how it can be?
Your Lordship.
Difference should be there, maybe some kind of difference, maybe 1,000, 2,000, it can be understood. But 20,000 difference, how it can be? Or from 9%, how your DA is amounting to
See,
say 23,000?
prior to 2017, 2007, that's
Your Lordship,
Yes,
I
tell
can
me.
prove from the annexure, the DA office memorandum from where the DA was granted, Your Lordship, 9%. I have also annexed, Your Lordship. It's at page 18, Your Lordship, saying that during that particular month, 9% was increased, Your Lordship.
Lordship,
So, Your Lordship, just
prior to
as you
7
stated, Your
ROP, the salary was less. But when the 7 ROP came into effect, there was a huge increase in the salary. So, and then this was calculated as per as I stated,
Then you need something. Now he is saying that after 7 ROP, it was changed. But what if there was a drastic change?
Yes,
That
sir.
means, say, definitely 4,000-5,000 may be there. But how can be 20,000? 20,000
and
is a
then-
big amount, I think.
and then in prior to that also, I was given less because my less salary was given prior to that also. So if we calculated from that early days, it comes to that calculation.
No, just I'm confused. So do you do one thing? So these are the things you have brought from the office.
Office, Your Lordship.
And now regarding the DA, now he has submitted that after the 7 ROP, there is a changes and all. Changes with the definitely.
These are all in the air roll, Your Lordship. Everything is there, Your Lordship. Even the ROP, Your Lordship. From when it is affected, Your Lordship, is included in the ROP also. And for some months, the less drawn salary after the ROP.
One thing,
Yes, Your Lordship.
I'm just a bit, there's some
Yes,
calculations are there, so.
Yes, Your Lordship.
I request you both sides to apprise all the documents and not give a brief argument, statement for argument in that case, because so now your numbers or your things are not telling with the other one, the government calculation. So there should be some minimum thing is there, but how can it be there such a difference
Yes,
is there? In fact, it will. And while receiving this salary, these acquaintance with you only.
Yes,
not
yes.
you only.
He has
but
signed
it,
also. Your
it will be definitely with the department.
Yes, department
So
has
where
supplied
where
this.
they entered all these figures, while preparing your bill,
Yes.
all the figures were entered in your thing.
Yes.
But
I'm saying that basing on this, I have made the calculation and then you have given me less. That is all my saying. And then I'm not bringing some other land materials, but I'm just relying on the materials which we have obtained from the office. And then basing on that, we have.
then how office can
Yes, Your Lordship.
provide two sets of things?
He has
one
also
is
not
to
annexed
give
any air roll, Your Lordship. He has
Pardon?
not annexed any air roll, Your Lordship. It's just his calculation, Your Lordship.
I have substantiated
And-
submitting my SPI statement, which I have, which my salary has been credited to my account. So
No,
from,
that is okay. But the question is how we have obtained all these figures.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Because the government side has obtained the figures or whatever, they have submitted this acquittance rule and other ROP and all. So how you have calculated or how you have obtained these figures? The sheet you have annexed here, that is the page number 21, annexure 5 or annexure 6. There are some calculation made by you. Which differs from their calculation made by
yes,
the
exactly,
state
I
government.
admit that one.
So
So Lordship, my
we
humble
need some
submission,
more clarification.
may I have some submission in this line? Since it requires some technicalities and then some calculation, this and that. And then my grievances is also, I have already stated in my petition that my two representation was not considered. So let there
What
be a,
about those representation? Now, after he has submitted that 2 representation was made by him before the authority, but
Yes,
those
Your
were
Lordship.
not considered it. So he has to file the
Yes.
present petition for his grievances. Now, in this regards to those 2 representation, what your comments or what is your stand? Because 2 representations are still pending most probably before the court.
Yes.
So
Your
why
Lordship.
don't you go for that 2 representation? Then definitely your calculation
yes,
will be
For
there.
disposal.
and then with the clarity, more with
There
the
will be some
substantiation.
more clarity.
Yes, clarity, and then showing the details so that we also be satisfied. Because
Yes.
basing on their materials only, we have calculated or made a calculation.
Because
No
I
doubt
have
we are not
come to
technical.
some such kind of cases wherein as you have rightly submitted, there are some anomalies in calculating figure and
Yes,
all.
yes.
There may be, I won't say that there cannot be, but and your person, why you have to be deprived of getting this, your 4 lakhs and so 4 lakhs 65,000 is quite a big amount. So that's why I'm saying you take some instructions from your department concerned. What about you just tell us the representation, what you have submitted?
That was, his representation was just for submission of air roll, Your Lordship. Asking for
submission of
air roll.
air roll.
Yes, Your Lordship. So air roll is produced in the form of, in our affidavit.
For
Your
less
Lordship.
than air, I have claimed for
So
less than
this
air
is-
from this and that.
Basically, the air roll is already submitted before the court, Your Lordship. His representation was for application praying for submission of air roll for less drawn error from such and such date, Your Lordship.
So your representation was dated, which were the dates?
The first,
I have already recorded your
Yes.
date of representation.
12/5/2022. That is the first representation made to the
And then
territories,
on
and then
12/5/2022, and then the second representation was also made on
29/6/2022.
29/6/2020.
Lordship, in lieu of that.
Second representation was before the Home Commissioner.
Home Commissioner, because my first representation was not considered. That is why I have again opted to write to the Home Commissioner
First representation was made before?
before this the Director General of Police.
Director General of Police.
Yes. So Lordship, in view of that matter, as I stated, there is some technicalities for calculation of this and that. So if with a speaking order, making by some justification, if the could dispose of my representation, then after that, if again I'm aggrieved with that, I can come before the Honorable Court. Because it's a pending cases and
It's
then.
a case of dealing because there are some discrepancies.
Yes,
legally, So
yes.
we are also not in a position to whom to believe or whom to don't.
Yeah.
believe. That is the position. So we are not going to dispose of the matter. You want to dispose of it?
My humble submission is disposed because since my petitioner is a pensioner and then all the time is requesting me to receive for
No,
that.
in that case, they may not file their representation, reply and do their representation. Let them
Now,
do one thing. We'll pass the, let the petition be pending. It's okay. Now we'll pass an order to the government side that but how, and now you're saying that as per the representation, you have already filed the ROP and all.
Your Lordship, it's already before the court, Your Lordship.
and then one
Those
thing,
air-
as I stated, they are saying in the rule that they have deposited 32,000 something, but whereas it doesn't tally with my exact amount which has been credited into my salary. So there is some
It is, Your Lordship. it
differences
is-
also.
There is, Your Lordship. It tells Your Lordship. You're
So
saying for
this-
the month of July, right? July, na?
And then in the following also.
There is also an explanation, Your Lordship. Because for the month of July, it will be credited in the month of August, Your Lordship. So in some cases, he has overstated, Your Lordship. Double calculation, Your Lordship. For example, but just like you said, Your Lordship, it's a disputed fix on.
Or can it be, there's guys he has submitted by disposing this writ petition, can it an order be passed for disposal of those two representation by the department concerned? If there isn't, somehow it may help also. I don't know what will be the position. Those representatives, if still pending before the authority concerned, then it can be disposed of with a direction. In that case, I don't know if you withdraw this one or if it is disposed, then again, if those representatives is still pending, then you will not get the justice from this.
Yes,
PC
and then
also.
it will check
That-
on.
That is also the question.
So my
So
humble,
we may do one thing, let the petition be pending here. We may give a direction during the pendency of so-and-so, let the report be submitted in that regard. In concern with those two representation, they may file a report to that regard. That may help us also. I don't know. These days it's very probably for us also to say. I mean, what I'm saying, that let the petition be pending. Because if it is disposed of, your petition again still, then you have to approach again with a petition. And this kind of things may be there. So we will keep the petition here pending with a direction to the respondent side to dispose of the petition and to report before this court. A report may be submitted on to those two representation. That can be done otherwise.
Lordship, I appreciate what you are trying to help the petitioner. But my humble submission is that since I'm also in a compulsion apart from my client dead to pursue the matter. So in lieu of my humble submission, that is my humble submission. May not be appropriate, but my humble submission that this since it's pending for quite some time, if my representation is disposed by the state respondent with a more clarity, substantiating that they have already given my details in there, because here it involves some technicalities. Me also, I admit that this calculation was made by my client after consultation with some expert from account section after getting the materials from the office. So me also, I'm not aware of this calculation, but according to the submission, I'm presenting before this court. So my humble submission is that if due to the dependency for quite some time, if the petition is disposed of, and then if again grievances occurred,
Then again, it will be your matter will be delayed again. I'm just saying that let it be pending here. And as you have submitted with some more clarity, the report may be called for from the state respondent in regards to your two representation. that if suppose there is a clarity and all, if everything is okay, in that case, we may dispose of the matter also. If you feel, or if the government side is feel that calculation, which calculation, if you feel that, yes, it is okay, something there may be some anomalies, I don't know now,
But
otherwise.
as of now, I'm contending that their calculation is wrong because they have given less salary. That is what I, as per my.
That's why you are saying, that's why I'm saying that if you suppose you're not convinced with the reply or the clarity made by them, by the department, in that case also you have to again approach this court with same grievances. That's what I'm saying. In that case, isn't it? There may be some difficulty because as she has already submitted that in regards to your representation, you have asked for some error.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So those were already provided, or but you
Yes.
need some clarity. We also need some clarity because there are some discrepancies in the terms of the calculation made by you or the other side.
Yes.
Okay, then you go by the representation, made some the report on those representation with some clarity, so that court also can come to a conclusion in regards to those and thing. Otherwise, as you have submitted, you have submitted all these here before this court. But these are not. I'm still. We have to pass the order.
And
We
then-
are not.
Yes, and then their condition is that they have make an enclosure of that DA, this and that. But whereas I'm asking for less, if I'm not mistaken, I'm asking for the
But
less.
they have taken the
Yes.
TA also.
DA.
TA is-
Yes, that is included in the
So they are
net,
saying
net
that
amount, Your Lordship. The DA, Your Lordship.
their statement is
DA.
Yes,
DA.
DA. Their
DA
next,
will
their
be
next
there.
allowance, yes,
DA
Your
is
Lordship,
there.
the
DA will
salary,
be
Your
there.
Lordship. That's why his salary is going up because of the
DA,
DA, Your
definitely
Lordship.
DA will be calculated.
But they are, I mean to say that they are contending on the DA, but whereas on that there are some less strong. That is why I'm asking for that. Because. So.
So the respondent, how many respondents are here? All are government department? You're representing all now?
Yes, Your Lordship. 1 to,
1 to
all
5.
this, 1 to 5, Your Lordship.
Yes. You're Mr. S.
Temjian.
Temjian. Heard Mr. S. Temjian, the learned counsel for the petition, 18 number. No? And also heard MS, URMS.
Maholi, Your Lordship. In Maholi.
And in Holi, the learned government advocate appearing for the respondent number 1 to 5. After hearing both the petitioner as well as respondent at length, it is seen that there are some discrepancies in the calculation made by the state respondent as well as the petitioner, which are, and these are the disputed facts. And there's some discrepancies so and so. Both the parties have made some, prepared some statement in that regard, and the state respondent had also filed also annexed the acquittance role of the petitioner along with their affidavit in opposition. But it is also seen that due to representation was made by the present petitioner dated 12/5/2022 before Director General of Police, and second representation was also made before the Home Commissioner on 29/6/2022, intimating his less drawn salary and also asking for the supply of air roll. In that context, MS Longhoili submitted that the London government advocate submitted that they have already produced the air roll along with her objection, affidavit in opposition to that regard. Next paragraph. However, considering the submission made by Learning Council for the both sides and also on perusal of the statement made by both the petitioner as well as the state respondent side, I find that there should be some more clarity in the calculation of the statement made by the parties. First of in that regard, I hereby direct the state respondent to submit a report on the two representation made by the petitioner before the authority concerned with more clarity, so that with some more clarity, especially in regards to calculation, etc. Further, the petitioner is also hereby directed to produce now on the what basis you calculation, it is not known to us, in fact.
Yes.
To produce some to produce the statement before the statement and calculation before the court with the source to Naina. Like it work at all. On the last next date, you also, I'm not passing any order to that effect, but if you can produce the source or on the what basis you have made the calculation, that it will be helpful for us, because if you're saying that you have made the calculation from the taking the help of the department or but the other side also saying that on the strength of those the calculation or acquittance role, etc., they have made the calculation. So there are some difficulty we're taking. So by that time they will produce the report in that regard by disposing the representation, and there may be some clarity which may be convincing for you also to accept that one. In that case, we may dispose of the matter. Otherwise, it will be pending for long, in fact. Otherwise, the state government has already produced, the state respondent has already produced the necessary documents in fact, but still I'm giving one more chance so that it can be calculated. Otherwise, it was difficult on our part also to make the calculation to what to believe or what to not disbelieve. So we are fixing how many weeks you need in that case?
Your Lordship, 4 weeks, Your Lordship. After 4 weeks.
4 weeks. List accordingly after 4 weeks, enabling the state government to submit the report in regards to the representation made by the petitioner. List accordingly. Okay then.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
Otherwise, I'm going to dispose of the matter today, but I'm just also confused.
Yes, Lordship.
because of those calculations, in fact. Because there are some cases I have also come across, there are some calculation defect into it. In fact, those defects, if there is there, the government, state, I mean, department itself clarifies those things, but here it was there. Okay.
Lordship.
Relation to picking out audition. Muy vite quay sắp tiếp quay. Rồi chú biết gì? Với đây có đôi tiền một chút gì gì. Chú biết không?
Because I'm not saying
basically complete pass over there. Because
Correlation
everything is basic pay now.
Yes.
So if you're saying that basic pay complete pass over calculation will change over, and you have to justify why you are basic pay.
Well, basic pay to exactly compare.
Because these are the one difference no no that one is not the other one different.
No, look at the calculation now. Like the BA 9% is there, 2,300 like 23,000 like the BA. I mean, pay benefit of it. Because all of you extra.
Basic pay.
Basic pay you calculate the BA 9%.
Nay, we could go somewhere in the refresh to 22,000 months, whereas actual 35,000. Jadi kumpa, jadi lu kumpi itu tuh nih. Jadi harus jadi perlu calculation itu nah.
Basic pay is the basic pay the percentage for DO law, percentage for HR law, or medical allowance, like things now. It is the allowance is nice. So I'm sure, I mean, I think you guys are on agreement on this.
Right. No, no. Aro calculation do tayo calculation do natin. So looking on that, aro tayo accounting ko man kasi.
Because maybe as per the way the October 29%. More than 200%.
Yeah.